Hey, what is up, YouTube? It's Topher Peterson here, and I'm back with episode 5 of Misadventures in Startups. And this week, I'm going to be covering the second week of the Pioneer Tournament. So I guess we're just finishing up the second week of the tournament. And so at 2 a.m. on, I guess it's Monday, every week during the tournament, you get to vote on all the other startups or people doing creative projects that are in the tournament. I can't remember how many we did last time. Is it 40? I think you vote on, I don't know, it was like 20 pairs. You kind of go head to head, where you'll have person A versus person B, and people will vote for or against. I actually did pretty good last week. Or in my opinion, I did pretty good. I did a little above average. So I guess my project was voted on 25 times, and I was upvoted 15 and downvoted 10. So I thought that was pretty good. I was happy with that. I'm hoping to maybe I can do better this week and the upcoming weeks. I imagine everybody else is going to be up at their game as well. Yeah, so I guess here I'm streaming on my laptop here, so we'll log in and see what's going on. Okay. Alright, so there's one cool thing that's on here. I guess since it's in the screenshot here, maybe I'll bring it up before I get to the voting part for this week. As I talked about on some of the other episodes or whatnot, I think I've shot 2 of these now in the tournament. There are these side quests, and last week, since I cracked the top 100 in the global kind of rankings, I unlocked this advisor feature. So you can see here now, instead of just having a leaderboard, I can click on Board of Advisors. And I can't remember how many people you had to pick from. I guess you can just go to the Pioneer website or whatever, and you can see who all the advisors are. I was wondering if like Mark Andreessen or Patrick Collison were going to be on there. I don't know how high ranking you have to be before they show up, but anyway, if you crack the top 100, you're given this option to select a board of advisors, and you get, I think it's probably most of the people that they list on their website as advisors to kind of pick from, and you can pick up to 3, and you can send them messages. However, as you can see here, it says my message is pending to Samuel Poirier and to Andy Bromberg. I actually sent all 3 of these advisors messages. I sent them all the same one. I didn't really think my message was rude, but it got rejected or whatnot. So I sent the message, and then I got an email back from Pioneer a few days later, or a day later, something like that. And they said, let's see if I can pull it up here. I don't really want my personal email to be in the video, like the contents of my email, but I'll pull up I'll read the email that I got. Okay, so this is what the message from Pioneer says. Hi, Christopher. We just reviewed your advisor emails in our outbox queue. We've analyzed what makes for a great email that gets useful replies, and it almost always includes a question tailored to the recipient's area of expertise. We really believe it's in your best interest to revise the messages, adding a more personalized ask. Could you edit and resend? The Pioneer team. Alright, so I was a little bit upset actually at the time. I don't really care now. I was a little bit upset that they didn't just bother to send my message through. I don't know, I guess maybe they were honestly hoping for me to have a better outcome, or in general, the players of the game to have a better outcome. So maybe that's why they did that. I don't know. But yeah, I was a little bit upset at first. I was like, well, if you're going to offer the opportunity to send a message and you don't like the message that I sent, then, I don't know. I didn't really like that, but essentially I just sent the same message again. I did try to follow their advice a little bit, and hold on, I'm maybe going to turn my iPhone back on here. Okay, so I'm still kind of getting the hang of this vlogging stuff. I'm pretty incompetent at it still. Probably incompetent at a lot of things. But got my laptop here. Oh man, what was I talking about? Okay, so anyway, I guess I was going to read the email, or read the messages that I sent. This is going to be well, okay, I'll read the first message that oh no, I can't read it anymore. Or maybe I can. Okay, I think the original message is here. It's probably really bad, so maybe people are going to laugh at how bad it is. But it says, my name's Topher Peterson. I'm the founder of MoneyPhone, a personal finance application that helps users monitor their spending habits. It's sort of a budget for people who don't make budgets that I built for myself to solve my own personal financial woes. Just wondering, do you happen to have an Android phone? I'm currently trying to get some help with my endeavor and could really use some early beta users for my newly launched Android app coming soon to iOS. Thanks, Topher Peterson. So, okay. So actually now reading that, it's pretty close to the second message that I sent. I did kind of try to schmooze a little bit better, but that's not really my thing. I tried to kind of do what they wanted, but I don't know. I still essentially wanted to ask the same help that I originally asked. I'm going to read the email that I sent to Andy Bromberg. I think it's maybe a little better than the one I sent to Samuel Poirier, even though they're still both pretty close. So in this one, I put, Andy, my name's Topher Peterson. I'm the founder of MoneyPhone, a personal finance application, blah, 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 blah. I recently topped the 100. Oh, no. I probably need to edit this out. But I'm not going to because I'm lazy. I'm just going to start over. Alright. My name's Topher Peterson. I'm the founder of MoneyPhone, a personal finance application that I built to solve my own personal financial woes. It's sort of a budget for people who don't make budgets, and that's what brings me here to Pioneer. I recently cracked the top 100 unlocking the advisor feature and just wanted to try and reach out to some of the founders/advisors here in the game. You seemed like a perfect fit as you are not only a founder, but your company is in the fintech space as well. And if you don't know who Andy Bromberg is, he founded Coinlist. They're the company behind a lot of the IPOs that were going on recently. At the moment, I don't really need any general advice. However, I'm in desperate need of early beta users willing to take my app for a test drive. So I was just wondering if you'd be willing to download MoneyPhone and try it out, possibly for the duration of the competition. The app started out on web, but I just launched the Android version on the Google Play Store the other day and plan on launching the iOS version over the next week. If you think you might be interested in taking a look, I would love to hear back from you. Thanks, Topher Peterson. And then I sent pretty much the same message to Samuel Poirier. It was a little bit saltier, though. I said kind of the same first paragraph, but then I said, recently I unlocked the advisor feature of the game and specifically chose you and 2 other advisors because all 3 of you are/were startup founders yourselves. Unlocking the advisor feature was really exciting. However, I'm a little bit skeptical about this feature, but figure I might as well ask for the help I want, so here it is. So now reading that, maybe that probably was a poor, probably shouldn't have wrote that. It sounds a little salty, maybe sounds really salty, but I do think it's true. I'm a little bit skeptical that I'll actually hear back from any of these people and that they're actually going to offer meaningful help. But I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe it's me. Maybe I'm just not good at reaching out to people. Maybe there are other people that are going to reach out and do better. I don't know. I think I finished off here. I said, I really need help finding beta users for my app and was wondering if you would be interested in taking my app for a test drive, possibly for the duration of the rest of the tournament. I launched the Android version of the app a couple of days ago and plan on launching the iOS version soon. Not sure how long the approval process will take with the App Store. If you'd be interested in helping me test MoneyPhone for Android or MoneyPhone for iOS coming soon, please let me know. Okay, and then I just wanted to say one thing really quick. So, I have sent people cold emails before. But this was not really a cold email exactly. This is a feature in a game. So I guess that's why I sort of had somewhat of an expectation that I'd maybe hear back, or maybe that at least my message would get forwarded through and then the person would either say yes or no. But since, I unlocked this feature in the game and these people signed on to be, advisors or whatever in the Pioneer tournament, I didn't really think it was a big deal asking them for some help with something, since that's sort of the whole point, right, of being an advisor, is to advise someone. And if you're not actually using the person's app, how are you going to be able to offer good feedback? I'll throw in one other real quick thing on that topic of good feedback. I recently had a phone interview with someone from Techstars. It didn't really go all that well. I guess I won't go into the whole backstory about why I had a phone interview with Techstars, but they did take the time to call me and talk to me and whatnot. And the person that I interviewed with, I guess maybe they probably like a kind of well-known person around here in Texas in the startup scene. I think they help run Techstars Austin. It's not Amos Schwartzfarb. He kind of rejected me and kind of passed me off to somebody else that was also kind of high-ranking at Techstars Austin. I guess I could look it up. Maybe it doesn't matter. I'm not going to say the person's name on there, but you can probably look it up and see who it is. And he was very nice and offered some good feedback. But, it was hard to really care that much about the feedback because he had not actually used my app. Yeah, so it'd be a little bit like, a movie critic. Are you going to listen to a movie critic if you're a director and then you read some critique from a movie critic and they haven't actually seen the movie, maybe they just saw the trailer? Are you going to take the critic's, advice seriously? Are you going to care? So anyway, I guess that's my rant on that. I don't know. I just think this whole tournament is really interesting, and I really wanted to shoot a vlog. I started doing this vlog, and I thought this makes for some good content, and nobody else has done it yet. The whole advisor thing, I don't know if it's really that important. I think it's interesting if somebody's looking up the Pioneer tournament. There's not a whole lot out there other than what Daniel Gross has said on podcasts and whatnot. So if somebody happens to Google Pioneer tournament or something like that on YouTube, I guess my vlog might show up and might be helpful for people because you can kind of see how it works, how you get points. I know I'm pretty long-winded. I'm probably not a very good vlogger. Let me take a look here. Just so you can see, the main way you get points is you get 50 points every week for voting on the other competitors in the game. And then I'm actually not sure exactly how you get points in the game. This is kind of throwing me up a little bit. If I happen to edit this in, on the main kind of page, there's this level up section, and it says submit your weekly progress update for 50 points. If you do that, you get 50 points. Vote on weekly progress updates up to 50 points. I think you get the full 50 points as long as you vote on every project or whatever that they present you with, which is 20 or something like that. 20 sets, so 40. It looks like a lot of the other points, they don't tell you exactly. I haven't really done the accounting here. So we've got ratings from players and experts. So it looks like most of the points come from this ratings from players and experts. But in the game, it doesn't really tell you exactly how many points did you score this week for XYZ. I guess I could calculate that, but it looks like they have not actually added that in. It did note, I don't think I put it in here, in the vlog yet in the episode that when you unlock the advisor feature, they can give you points too. But yeah, so it looks like though the most of your points come from these heads up competitions during the voting. So every week your update gets put up against somebody else and people vote on, and I'm sure they mix it up, but your project will be presented to a reviewer along with somebody else's project, and they're going to vote one up, one down. I think, well, you just vote one up, but if you win that matchup, you get points. And then in the email, I think I got an email from them. Let's see if I can pull up this other email. Oh, okay. I don't know if I'm not sure if I covered this in the last episode. So, all right, maybe I will. Well, I don't know if we're supposed to share the feedback that we got. I'm going to share it anyway. I don't care. Okay. So Alright, just kidding. So, if you're watching this right now, this may be kind of weird. I'm wearing glasses now. I'm wearing a different shirt. I shot the video for episode 5 covering the second week of the Pioneer Tournament a couple days ago, and I think we're not really supposed to disclose the names of other competitors. And in the rest of the video, I just mentioned the website of one person in the tournament that their username was the same name as their email or their website or whatever. And so, keeping with the spirit of the competition, I decided to just kind of edit out the rest of the video. I don't want to get in trouble or whatever with the tournament. I'm having a good time doing it. I think I covered everything in the vlog post. Anyway, I guess since I cut it out, just every week, the tournament, they'll send you an email, and it'll tell you how many people upvoted your progress report and how many people downvoted it and how many points you got. And then at the end of the email, it mentions that if you beat someone who's like highly ranked, you get more points than if you beat someone in the head-to-head up or down vote. If you beat somebody who's more highly ranked, you get more points. If you beat somebody who's like not ranked very well, you don't get as many points. But yeah, that's it. It's pretty much the same as the first week, other than the part that I mentioned in the beginning about the advisor board. And I still don't think I've heard back. I mean, maybe it's because my email is really bad. Maybe they're just slow. Anyway, that's Pioneer. That's the Pioneer Tournament Week 2. I guess this is kind of ending abruptly. I'm still kind of learning how to do this vlogging stuff. But if you happen to stumble upon this video, thanks for watching. Later.